It's lovely to see you, and it's lovely to be seen by you. I'm Mark Mitchell, and the show is larger than life. And without further ado, would you please make welcome tonight's very special guest, Cher.
Remember how I used to look back in the 60s on those TV shows. I've had some changes made since way back then. They fixed up my hips, my legs and nose. They did amazing things to my physique. It's not surprising that it took so long. Got so much plastic in my body now. The tattoo on my backside says made in Hong Kong. I don't know which part's mine. Could it be this part here? Or is it artificial? Frankly, I've no idea. Oh, all of those plastic surgeons, they really lost control. If I have one more operation, I'll be a Barbie doll. They changed my cheekbones and they lowered my chin. And when my bottom line is anyone's, the only trouble is it costs so much. I can't afford to buy a decent dress. That's why you see me wearing gaffer tape, a pair of boots and a suspender belt. I can't go out now if the sun's too hot, because it's very likely that I'd melt. I don't know which part's mine. Could it be this part here? Or is it artificial? Frankly, I've no idea. Oh, all of those plastic surgeons, they really lost control. If I have one more operation, I'll be a Barbie doll. Oh, I don't know which part.
Well, it's time once again to look at the past through our rose-coloured glasses. Do you remember the first time your partner ever cooked a meal for you? You probably recall it with something like this.
Did you enjoy that, John?
Carol, it was absolutely superb.
Ah, well, that's how we'd like to remember it, but let's take off our rose-coloured glasses now, because the chances are it went more like this.
Did you enjoy that, John?
Yes.
Because there's some left over if you'd like some more.
Oh, God, no. I mean... No, thanks.
Are you sure you liked it?
Well, Carol, I think it was absolutely the best chicken I have ever tasted.
It was lamb. Sorry, it was a bit tough.
Oh, no, I didn't think it was tough at all.
Your fork broke.
Well, the soup was nice.
It was pea.
No, really, I thought it was nice.
There's fruit salad for dessert. I'll just get it out of the oven.
No, thanks, Carol. I think I've had enough. Carol.
What, John?
Before, I'm sorry about this, but before, when you went out to the kitchen, I gave my soup to the cat.
Oh.
Is he always this tense?
Oh, Mickey.
How long has it been since this club won a pennant? I will tell you how...
Ron Bastardi is a sports coach. Some people have described his methods as extreme, but the fact remains that Ron gets results, although this time he's taken on his toughest challenge.
Into a tough, aggressive fighting machine. A lean, mean fighting machine. But you have to want it. Do you want it? Who wants it? Put your hand down. Who wants it? I want to hear you say, I want it.
I want it.
1, 3, 1, 2, I want it. 3.
I want it.
You don't want it enough, you just put your knitting down. Come on. Get your balls up higher. Lift them up. Come on. All right. Get your balls up, keep your knees up. All of you, a bit more effort. Yeah, Eunice, what do you think you're playing at? Look at yourself, you need to take a long, hard look at yourself, Eunice. Now get your knees up, lift them up. You're not trying hard enough. You're gutless, Eunice, you're gutless. What are you?
Gutless.
That's right, now get your knees up. All right, that'll do for the day. Dismount, hit the showers. Right. Now, I've got some good news and I've got some bad news for you. The bad news is I'm going to have to limit your toilet breaks to 4 per hour. I'm sorry, but that's bowling. Good news is I've landed us an official sponsor. All right, Eunice. In the old breadbasket. Hit me. That's pathetic, you wimp. I want to see killer instinct. Now hit me. Hit me. Hit me. All right. Tea break, everybody. All right. This is the big one. This is the day we've been waiting for. What are we going to do with that other team?
Beat them?
And what?
Rip their bloody guts out!
That's the fight, Eunice. Next week. Good on you. That's it. Think of how you're feeling right now. Never mind. There's always next week. But I'll tell you something. At least you didn't play like a pack of old women.
That's Daddy.
Yeah, thanks, love. You wouldn't have any of them fairy cakes, would you? You got the sugar?
Navy, a vital part of Australia's defence system. And thanks to the generosity of a private entrepreneur, this naval reserve has a new frigate and a new recruit, the entrepreneur's son, Warwick Langdon.
All right, the left, quick.
New recruits are put through a rigorous training schedule. Every day, it's parade drill. Being a member of the Royal Australian Navy means you might have to sacrifice some of the creature comforts of home, but it's something that all recruits get used to. In order to familiarise the recruits with the workings of a ship, special training facilities have been set up indoors. However, before long, the recruits find themselves mastering even the most demanding exercises. But of course, what the Navy is really all about is the sea. And these new recruits can't wait to get onto it. It's thirsty work, but fortunately, refreshment is close at hand. But then it's back to work and the serious business of defending Australia's coastline. So next time you look to sea, think of the people whose life is to serve and protect, and perhaps spare a thought for Warwick, who finds his true vocation as an anchor.
I'm sorry if I look a bit tired. We've just had someone stay with us, a relation from England, Derek. You know, he just dropped in for a week, stayed about 9 months. Mind you, he did pay us back for all the food he ate and the long-distance phone calls and the car he crashed. Took us out to dinner. Very nice it was, too. It's been a long time since I had Kentucky Fried. I shouldn't complain, I suppose. I mean, who was the one who said, Derek, stay as long as you like? Use the phone, borrow the car. It was my wife, Di. Could have killed her. So for hours on end, Derek kept us thrilled with stories about what was going on over in England. Apparently Scott Robinson was about to marry Charlene and Daphne was looking pretty crook. Anyway, Derek wanted to see all the tourist spots of Melbourne and, well, I had half an hour to spare. After that, I felt positive that he'd leave, but he didn't. He really settled in. He even invited around a few of his sporting mates. Well, soccer hooligans. I preferred them to Derek. At least that was until they helped themselves to the drinks cabinet. Wouldn't mind that cabinet back one of these days. Now, I don't know about you, but I find it very difficult to ask people to leave. So I had to start dropping hints like, oh, are you still here? And, oh, goodness, it's October. And sorry for setting fire to your bed. Eventually, I couldn't take it anymore. I said to Di, look, we're going to have to get rid of your bloody cousin. She said, my cousin? I thought he was yours. So if you're watching, Derek, get your feet off my coffee table.
It's hard to find that very special partner. You can spend a whole lifetime looking for just the right person. And let's face it, everyone's tastes are different, some more so than others. So if you're the sort of person whose needs are just that little bit unusual, why not try Terry's computer dating service? Don't be put off. We're not like other computer dating services. We're willing to go to any length to find for you the partner of your dreams. But don't just take our word for it. Listen to what this satisfied customer has to say.
I'd never have met Andrew without Terry's computer dating service. He's gorgeous.
Terry's computer dating service. When other dating services just don't understand.
Are you happy, Nini?
I'll be a lot happier when we get everything unpacked, Bear. Gosh, I'd forgotten we had half of this stuff. Oh, here's the crystal Mum and Dad gave me for my 21st.
Yeah, and our very first photo album. You know, I got a feeling we're going to be very happy in this neighbourhood.
Me too.
Oh, cut it out, you two. It's the middle of the day.
Who are you?
Hello, love. I'm your neighbour. Just thought I'd pop in and say hello. Welcome you to the neighbourhood. I'm Norma.
How do you do, Norma? I'm Roger.
Hello, Rod.
Janine.
Hello, Jan. How are you? Bought a bottle of Spumante for you.
Oh,
just
thanks.
to welcome you in the
Thank you.
right way. I'll just have a sit down there while you get some glasses. Where are they?
There.
Oh, found them. Oh, what a pity. The removalists have broken some on the way. Oh, here's one. You play mother, darling. Listen, do you mind if the kids use the pool?
Oh, no, that should be all right.
Oh, that's good. They're out there now, just running the greyhounds through.
Greyhounds?
Yes, my husband's a breeder. Do you like dogs?
Well, yes.
Oh, lovely. The greyhounds love the pool. I'll be in there every day having a bit of a cool-off. Oh, a photo album. I love photo albums. They tell you so much about it, but oh, my... Oh. Darling, he is gorgeous. Is that... No, it couldn't be.
An old boyfriend, actually.
Oh, you should never let him slip out of your fingers. Do you mind if I keep that?
No, be my guest.
Oh, lovely. So this is your little love nest, is it?
I couldn't believe the price it got at auction just kept going higher and higher.
Yes, we thought it'd never stop.
I was bidding too, you know.
Oh, you wanted to buy it?
Oh, good God, no. No, I just wanted to see how high the price would go. No, we could never afford a place like this. We'll certainly never afford the price you paid. Still, it's nice and spacious. Isn't it good for the kiddies? I can see you've got one on the way.
I don't, actually.
Oh, it must be the way that sloppy Joe hangs. But never you mind, darling. You've got the hips for it. You'll have a kiddie real soon. Just like me. I should know my husband's a breeder. Look, I tell you what, I won't stop and have a drink. You'll have 2 of those and you'll never get me out of the place. So, look, I'll just go and have a little bit of a swim with the kids and the dogs in the pool, all right? We'll be seeing a lot of each other from now on. It's lovely having lovely new neighbours. Cheerio, then.
Yes,
Bye.
cheerio, Norma.
Oh, no, Jason! I told you not to get the greyhound excited. Oh, dear. Do you have a skimmer? Hello. Do you remember me? I'm the second longest-serving Prime Minister of Australia. But not many people recognise me overseas. That's why when I was caught without my pants on in a Memphis hotel lobby, I used the American Expose card. The American Expose card. Don't lose your trousers without it.
15 classic songs from the boys down at Bay 13, including You'll Go Home in the Back of a Divvy Van. And this one, sure to warm the cockles of your heart.
Goodbye, 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 goodbye.
And take a listen to this all-time folk classic.
Goodbye. Go on, Word! Give us away!
Who'll ever forget this masterpiece?
Walks on water.
Plus a moving 12-minute rendition of the favourite Look at the Scoreboard.
And Lee's a wanker. And Lee's a wanker.
Classics from Bay 13 on CD for those who care to remember and those who for the life of themselves can't.
You might remember a few weeks ago I told you about how my wife died and I decided to get our wedding videotaped. $500 for the privilege of seeing my relatives so out of focus I could hardly recognise them. Which wasn't such a bad thing, really. But I found out about this production company which does a much more professional job. And with the television industry in the state it's in, they need the work. So next time you decide to get your wedding on videotape, why not give them a try? They're called Grundies. And just look what they can do for your wedding. Roger Stanley Wilkins, come on down! Tony Raj, Leonie Valerie Clark, come on down! Wow, how are we all today?
Fantastic.
Terrific. Rog, you look terrific. How are you feeling?
Oh, great.
That's okay. Rog, what do you do for a living?
I work in a bank.
Well, I'm glad somebody does. Leonie, how are you?
Oh, well,
What do you do for a living, Leonie?
I'm a receptionist.
Well, stick around. We've got a great reception for you coming up really soon, okay? But seriously, let's get straight into the marriage. Roger, I'll ask you the first question. Do you take Leonie to be your lawful wedded wife, to love and to hold for richer, for poorer? And what's the capital of Norway?
Oslo.
Correct, okay! Right. And now, Leonie, for a pick of the board, do you promise to love and cherish Roger As long as you both shall live.
Oh, no, don't tell me.
Take your time.
Yes!
Great, Leonie! Okay. Now it's your chance for a pick of the board. We can sing hymn 138, hymn 287, or hymn 150. It's up to you, Leonie. What's it going to be?
150!
We'll be back after this break to see what Leonie chooses and also to see if she is Roger's perfect match. I'm Mark Mitchell. That's Larger Than Life. See you next week.
I gotta be free to reach my goal, to do my thing, to play my role, cause I'm a kill. I spell kill. Well, Colin to be exact. When I was little, I always managed to skin my knees at least once a week. Now I'm big, I only do it, say, once a fortnight. No, okay, say 3 times a month, tops. Oh, Julia, can you put a Band-Aid on my knee for me, please?
No. Give it time. It'll scab up. How did you do it, anyway?
Michael was teaching me how to ride a bike and I fell off.
Teaching you to ride a bike? Didn't you learn to ride a bike as a kid?
Yeah, I did, but I'd forgotten how to do it.
Learning to ride a bike is like learning to ride a bike.
Yeah, you can never remember.
No, you can never forget it.
Forget what?
Forget it.
Oh. Anyway, I was sort of on top of it, you know, like there I was on the bike, riding along, wind through the spokes, and then suddenly, I fell off.
Colin, why did you follow me into that pothole?
Because you told me to do exactly what you do.
Pleasant Crescent has become a menace to cyclists, you know. There's potholes everywhere.
I know, it's bad enough for me and I'm in a car.
Exactly. I mean, you know, where are the council when you need them, Colin? It's a bloody disgrace.
You know, Michael, many years ago, when I was very young, I was in the car with the family and we were driving along this bumpy road. And it was bumpy. Really bumpy.
Fabulous story. You didn't make that up yourself, though, did you?
Eh?
No. You read it somewhere. Mark Twain.
No.
You made that up yourself.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a great story. Have you ever thought of publishing?
Huh?
Well, you should. Make
Yeah?
a great short story.
Yeah?
Mm.
You don't reckon it'd be too short, do you?
I think I'll write to the Pittswood Council, Mickey.
Yeah, you know, or we could get a petition together.
No. Now, I'll tell you what you've got to do. You got to go to everybody in Pittswood and get them to sign their names.
Colin, that is a petition.
No.
Yes, it is a petition.
No.
All right, Smarty Pant, what is it?
It's Grugel.
A what?
A Grugel.
A Greagle, is it?
Yeah, not many people know about them.
No worries. We'll get a Greagle happening.
Greagle?
Yeah, it's, you know, like a petition, only different.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll get a Greagle happening, Mickey.
Nah, Julia, I think...
No, come on. It's going to be a great Greagle. Why not? Let's make it the greatest Greagle in history.
Yeah, well, it's my idea.
Colin, where'd you get that word from?
It's from the Latin to Grieg. Meaning to write down your name on a piece of, well, to Grieg anyway.
Colin, don't fiddle.
Camp.
Colin, don't fiddle with things.
Camp.
Colin, his name is just Camp. The second F is silent. You don't say it.
Oh, yeah. Camp.
Colin, now see, if you say that to him, he's going to think that you're taking the mickey.
Yeah, righto, Mickey.
Don't touch it, all right?
Oh, very tough.
Colin, just relax. We can do this, all right? I've got a good feeling about this. There's a good vibe in this room. I know what I'm doing. I've been in rainforest blockades before. I mean, I've been chained to trees.
So have I.
All that's needed here, Colin, is a sensible, mature, adult approach. Colin, what are you doing?
Oh, I know it's in here.
Colin, look, please.
Oh, there's pens, paper clips.
Colin, it's all just stationery.
Stationery? Yeah, well, it's not going anywhere, is it? Oh, jeez, I'm funny.
Just put it back, Colin.
Oh, look, a royal little tape recorder. Oh, that's where he lives. 15 Pleasant... Oh, no, hang on. What's that?
Madigan Crescent.
Madigan
Just
Crescent.
leave it alone,
Okay.
Colin.
Oh, look, drawing pins. Hey, Michael.
No, Colin, don't. Colin, take that off. Take that.
Hey, what was that?
Doing?
Hello? My name is Michael Preble, and this is my friend and roommate, Colin Carpenter.
Mr. Camp?
Did you do this?
Yeah, but, well, no, the deck's just seemed to implode a bit, so I'll clean it up.
Oh, leave it. What do you want anyway?
We have a petition organised, Mr. Camp.
I see. Yes, well, you'll be aware, of course, that we have a petitions department, which... I'm sorry, am I amusing you?
No.
Well, these are passed to a petitions committee, which What is the matter with you?
Nothing, Mr. Camp.
Well, not to put too fine a point on it. Is your friend quite sane?
Yeah. He's nervous.
He didn't feel that it went right up between us.
This is intolerable. You come into a municipal office, you fall into convulsions.
No, we're sorry, Mr.
You
Camp.
expect me to take this petition seriously? Looking at?
No, nothing, Mr. Camp.
Oh, I see. You put a drawing pin on my chair.
We're sorry, Mr. Camp, but Colin here doesn't have very much experience at this.
I do. I did it to Gary Mutimer in grade 6.
Colin, will you please have a little tact?
Get out!
I beg your pardon?
Get out of here before I call a municipal officer.
Look, we're really sorry, Mr. Camp. Shut up! We were just hoping that you could do something about Pleasant Crescent.
Pleasant Crescent, eh? What number?
Number 33.
33. Right. Leave it with me. I'll make sure this goes to the appropriate department, and I want you both out of here in 15 seconds.
Okay,
Enough!
Enough!
What's going on?
I have no idea.
What time is it?
It's about 4 a.m.
Yeah, only in the morning.
the place.
Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Can someone please tell me what's going on here?
G'day, love. Sorry about the early morning start. We've come to have a look at the sewerage leak.
No, we don't have a sewage leak.
33 Pleasant Crescent, love?
Yes.
Won't even know we're here. Better keep it, just in case.
I wouldn't mind some. What flavour is it? Hi, guys. Doing a good job there. Look, I know they mightn't be the right size. Yeah, but I didn't think you'd mind maybe just this once. Righto. See you later.
What's with the rubbish, Colin?
You know how there's like 4 guys on the garbage truck?
Yeah.
Well, the guy who usually takes our garbage, he's sick.
Yeah, that'd be right. I'm not even taking our garbage now.
What has happened to the water?
Oh, sorry, love. Water's off. Oh, careful about that hole in the backyard. See you in a month.
A month?
Yeah, we need a fly pipe. Takes a month to water. See ya.
Oh, I don't believe this.
I think that actually this might be a little bit my fault.
Why?
Well, you know how usually if I put a brick in the toilet, it would preserve the water?
Yeah.
Well, I did, only I wouldn't go through that S-bend.
No, Colin, I meant put the brick in the cistern, not in the bowl.
No, I don't think that this is your fault, Colin. We are the victims of a conspiracy.
Well...
Someone's out to get us, Colin. Why? What have we done?
That again could be a little tiddly bit my fault.
No, Colin, I've explained. This is not your fault.
Actually, Julia, I think Colin might be right. You see, I didn't tell you this before, but when we went to visit Councillor Camp about petition, Colin played a little joke.
What sort of joke?
Well, you know those kind of jokes where when you tell them people laugh until they spew?
Mm.
It's not that sort of a joke.
Colin put a drawing pin on his seat. And I think he was probably a bit upset.
Upset? Upset. Upset enough to wage a war? To dig up our backyard? To cut off the water?
Well, at least we've still got the electricity. Mind you, he was really upset.
Well, I reasoned with him. And I hit him.
You hit him? Right. Gee, I would never have thought of that.
No, I suppose not, Mickey, but then I've got guts.
Well, exactly where did you hit him?
Right in the... office.
Yeah, that would have hurt.
Yeah, it did.
And is he going to fix everything up now?
No, Mickey, he's not. He's probably going to sue us.
Right. Well, that's certainly an interesting development, Julia.
Mickey, he tried to put the hard word on me.
He what?
He tried to tell me that everything would get fixed up if I went back to his place.
You're kidding.
Low. Can you...
Why? I thought these should help. What's the matter with Julia?
No, Julia's a bit upset, mate.
I don't want to talk about it. He tried to get me to go back to his place.
Who?
Camp.
Lucky duck. What was it like inside?
You don't think I went?
Oh, why not? Yeah, you took the day off work.
Because I'm not that sort of girl.
Yes, you are. I heard you on the phone. I can't come into work today because I got runny.
Colin, Cam told me he'd fix everything up if I came across.
Why, only Lisa Madigan Cresno wouldn't have taken long.
No, I don't think you quite understand what Julia's saying here. You see, Councillor Camp wanted Julia to go all the way.
Oh.
You.
Hey.
What do you want?
Well, Mr. Kampf. I've come about Julia.
Who?
Julia Barnes. You saw her this morning.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, and, well, you said that you'd fix everything in Pleasant Crescent if she came around to your place.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, you did, Mr. Kampf. Well, she didn't want to, so I thought, well, if that's all you want, then... Gee whiz, I could do it.
What?
Well, I mean, I know where you live and everything, and...
You're a cretin.
No, the word is crouton.
There really is nothing upstairs, is there?
No, just the roof.
I don't believe it.
No, it's true. We don't even have an upstairs.
Look, I don't want you anywhere near my place, okay?
But you said that you'd fix everything if Julia came around to your place.
Yes, well, that was this morning. The offer is now closed.
But the sewerage and electricity...
Yes, can stay cut off forever for all I'm concerned. Miss Barnes had the opportunity to remedy the situation this morning, and she chose not to do so. What's that?
It's a woolly little tape recorder.
But it's mine.
Hey.
It's from my desk.
Hey. Yeah, it seems to pick up everything really well.
Oh, I see. I see.
I thought you might, Mr. Kampf. See, I know, because you've got to be pretty intelligent to be a counsellor, eh?
Okay, what is it you want? Money?
No, nothing really.
All right, I'll fix everything up in Pleasant Crescent.
That'd be nice. But there's just two other things I wanted to say to you, Mr. Kampf.
And what are they?
One is I don't like dirty old men who go around giving my friends a hard time and Pittswood a bad name.
Yes, and the other?
Ah! That was it.
Cher stars in the true story.
Now. I know, it's amazing, isn't it? No more potholes. Wonder what it is. Why are they doing it all of a sudden?
Who knows? Who cares?
Yeah.
I can actually ride my bike in safety again. You should have seen Colin out there before practicing. Colin, are you okay?
Yeah, I had a little bit of an accident.
On my bike? Colin, I told you not to do anything stupid.
I didn't! The bike did.
Did you hit another pothole, Colin?
No, I missed the pothole.
Good.
Hit the grader.
What? On my bike? Don't tell me the grader broke my bike, right?
No, the grader didn't break your bike.
Good.
The roller did.
What?
Yeah, well, the bike just seemed to give a little when it rebounded, like, off the roller.
What, is it still in one piece?
They make those rollers very strong, like.
Not the roller, Colin, my bike. Is my bike still in one piece?
Yeah, it was. Then.
What do you mean, was then?
But it isn't now.
Isn't in one piece, Colin? Why not?
Because that's when the garbage truck parked on.
Oh. Did you say the garbage man came?
Yeah, they're picking up that garbage they left yesterday.
Hey, Colin, don't eat them.
Now, that's my kind of yoghurt. Can I have one of them?
What for?
The bike.
knows that.
I know. It's just garbage.
Garbage?
Yeah, and stuff.
Young girl is climbing up the success ladder at a rapid rate.
I'm very ambitious. I mean, I didn't drop out of school for nothing. I'm going to do something with this career. I'm going to go somewhere.
Today, Sydney, tomorrow, New York. Meet the new Elle tomorrow night.
Hello, girls and boys. Do you know who this is? It's me, Tim. And once again, it's time for Beaver Bear and Friends. I wonder where Beaver can be today. Do you think he might be under the table? He certainly was last night. Because last night, Beaver found out the TV station didn't want to axe his show after all. So he went out and had a lovely big party. It really was a wonderful time. Oh, look, here's Beaver now. Hello, Beaver. I've been looking everywhere for you. What have you been doing? Oh, look. Beaver's been making magic potions. Well, Beaver, for the last couple of hours, I've been working terribly hard building this beautiful house. Do you like it? It's tall, it's roomy, it's colourful. It's really quite lovely. And it's stuffed. Well, boys and girls, that's how buildings are knocked down. Now let's see how buildings are built. Beaver was lucky enough to go to a building site the other day, and as you'll see, he had lots of fun. Here's Beaver arriving for a fun day at the building site. Hey, Beaver, you'd better put on a special hat to protect your head. Here comes the building man with some bricks. Oh, good thing you had that hat on, Beaver. Oh, look, Beaver's having a dance. But there's no time for that. There's work to be done. That's right, Beaver. You hold the nail for Mr. Builder. Go on, bang it in, Beaver. Bang, 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 bang. Phew, after all that hard work, Beaver wants to sit down. That's right, Beaver, have a rest. But that's enough resting for you now, Beaver. Up you get. Go on. That's better. Oh, look, the kind builder's holding the ladder for Beaver. He's climbing up to the roof so he can wave to all the girls and boys. Come on, Beaver, lying down on the job again. Come on, up you get. Get back on the roof, Beaver. We want to see you wave. Go on, Beaver, give us a wave. Oh, come on, you can do better than that, Beaver. That's right, use both hands. Look, Beaver's waving. Do you know what machine that is? That's a cement mixer. And Beaver's been having a lovely ride inside it. Anyway, that's the end of Beaver's day at the building site, and what a lovely day he had. Goodbye, children. Bye-bye.
Well,
Well, it's time once again to look at the past through our rose-coloured glasses. Because, you know, things always seem better in hindsight. Remember the first time you ever broke up with that extra special person? I'm not talking about Mum. I mean that girl or boyfriend in your life, that really important person. You probably recall it as being something like this.
Carol, there's something I have to tell you.
And John, there's something I have to tell you too.
Our relationship.
It isn't working, is it?
Why don't we have a trial separation?
Very good, John. But I hope we can get back together again.
So do I.
Ah, if only that were true. But the chances are your breakup went more like this.
Carol, I think we should talk about our relationship.
Are you seeing someone else?
No, of course not.
Well, I was hoping you were.
Why?
Because I am.
What?
I'm sorry, John, but I've been unfaithful.
Carol!
Only once.
Well, who with?
Collingwood.
What?
Peter Collingwood. He's a friend of my brother's.
Oh, right. Well, I suppose we ought to call it quits then.
Do you want the ring back?
No, of course I don't. Just give us a couple of bucks, that should cover it.
Oh, well, we had some good times together, didn't we? Walking in the park.
Seeing movies.
Going to the zoo.
We didn't go to the zoo.
I'm sorry. Must have been with Peter.
So how long have you been seeing this Peter?
Only since the weekend.
Well, that's not long.
The Australia Day weekend.
Oh. Well, maybe we should have a trial separation.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
When do you want to start?
Well, now it'd be convenient. You see, Peter's waiting in the next table for me.
Carol, there's just one last favour I want to ask you.
Yes?
Just for old time's sake.
Yes?
Could you introduce me to your sister?
Yes, it's play to win. Your guide to being a champion at every sport you play. This week we look at everybody's favourite game, golf. Invented by two Scotland with a cut-down cable and a haggis, it's now enjoyed by millions all over the globe. Right from the word go, we have to think about winning. And when it comes to winning, we have things down to a T. Whoops, better have another practice swing. Ah, that's the ticket. Now we're on the fairway, our quest for victory begins in earnest. Golf is a game of effort. Even the greatest heel will help find his opponent's ball. There you go, Sonny Jim. Now, did anyone see our ball? Just remember, when searching for our ball in the rough, we must really keep on our toes. Aha, there it is. And no need to despair because it's ground under repair. We get a free drop. And we're back in the match. So it's in the bunker. Some consider this a difficult shot, but we just have to remember to take plenty of sand behind the ball. Though we're playing to win, there's no reason not to be courteous. In fact, holding the flag can often mean holding an advantage. In golfing etiquette, we must walk the right side of the line. Don't forget, sometimes an encouraging word is just what's needed. Now, where's that marker? Ah, yes, that's about it. So it's time to add up the score. Good thing we didn't do that as we went along. Now, how many did we take again? Put me down for a 4. So, victory is in sight. The path to glory is ours, not because of our skill, temperament, or love of the game, but because we play to win.
This little guy's a dentist's son, so we can't show you his face on television. Morning, Billy. Hi. This is Billy's dad, Rob the dentist. And this is Rob's dad, Joe. What sort of a toothbrush do you think a dentist would let his dad use? Thanks, Joe. You can put them back in now. Old B, the toothbrush used by more dentist fathers. Old B.
Superb. Well, Nanny, here's to us. Our first wedding anniversary in our first home.
Bear, darling, may there be many more.
You bet.
Oh, anyone home? Oh, it's dark in here, isn't it? I'll just put the light on for you. There, that's better. Now, what are you two doing in the dark? Oh, what's that you're eating?
It's chicken fettuccine.
Oh, no wonder you had to have the lights off. It looks awful.
Look, actually, we're having a bit of a celebration, Norma. It's our first wedding anniversary.
Oh, how lovely for you. Well, of course, you'll want to be alone, won't you?
We're actually hoping.
Of course, I understand. Look, I won't stay. I'll just leave you to it.
Good. Good night.
Oh, you've had the phone put on. Oh, I might just try and see if it works.
It works. We've checked it, Norma.
It's ringing.
Good.
Hello, Betty. What time is it over there? So it's daytime, is it? It's Norma here. Norma O'Gorman. Oh, it's a wonderful line. It's like you're in the next room. No, don't you worry. It's not costing me a cent. Now, I'm ringing from a friend's place. Would you like to talk to them? Come over here, Roger. Look, I want you to meet Betty. You might have a bit of difficulty understanding her. She's got a very broad Scottish accent.
Scottish? What?
Oh, look, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking that I've gone and rung Scotland, but I haven't. Betty's in Germany. Would you like to say something to her?
Norma, hang up now.
Sorry, Betty, I'd better go. I think someone's going to chuck Anna Wobbly. Wiedersehen, Betty. Wiedersehen. Wiedersehen. Bye-bye, Betty. Well, it's certainly working beautifully. Oh, no, you'll have no peace from now on.
Why no peace?
Oh, didn't they tell you? Oh, the neighbourhood's been plagued by a breather.
Oh, no.
A breather?
Yes, the strange man who rings all hours of the day and night and just breathes down the line. Mind you, he hasn't rung me for about 6 months. I wonder if he's lost my number.
Norma, I wonder if you'd think we're awfully rude, but we really did want to spend the night alone.
Oh, of course, I understand. I'll leave you two lovebirds in your little love nest.
Thanks, Norma.
Nighty-night.
Good night.
Good night.
Oh, look, I'll get it. Stay where you are. Hello? Now, where have you been these last 6 months? It's all right, it's for me. Roger, get me a cup of coffee, that's a love.
Quite enough. Oh, James. Oh, you got a gooply thing. It's on your mouth. On your mouth. No, that way. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, that's it. Got it.
G'day. Steve's the name. Steve-O the Devo. I guess where I've just been for my holiday. OS, mate. Overseas. It was a top stir. See, there was all these guys going from the office. There was a Gazza, Whacker, Shazza, Knackers and Slug. Anyway, I thought I'd join them. Didn't tell them, but just turned up at the airport. Top stir. Should have seen their faces. Geez, they're crazy. First, they pretend not to recognise me. Then Gazza, he's my best mate. He comes up and takes control of everything. He gets me seat allocation, books in me luggage. Next thing I know, I'm on the plane, on me way to beautiful Bali. And Gazza and the rest go to Hong Kong. Must have been some mix-up. But anyway, it's a top time of year to be in Bali during the cyclone season. Mate, I was just blown away. So was the hotel. Huge. But geez, Bali's a friendly place. One of the locals comes up to me, took me picture, took me camera too. But anyway, I did have a bit of sightseeing. I had this bus trip with some top people, Germans, and they taught me the German for Steve. Apparently it's Scheiss. I'm not sure about that because one of them said he had barley belly and was up all night with a bad case of the Scheisses. Germans. Crazy guys. So, as soon as we started on the bus trip, I had to get out and have a wee. And you know what? They drove off without me. Top stir. Couldn't have been more massive. They come back for me, but about 6 hours later. Then we go to this beach. And I said, hang on, I haven't got any togs. But they said it didn't matter because they weren't going to wear togs anyway. Rude. So I dropped me dacks behind the bushes and run down the beach in the nutty. And there they all were. They weren't wearing togs either. They were wearing wetsuits. Jeez, I laughed. So no. So I said, I don't mind. I got nothing to hide. And they said, good, because the monkey's just stolen your dacks. Rude. Anyway, top holiday. And I made this really good friend. We spent hours together. He was really easy going. All I had to do was give him a banana and he gave me dacks back. Anyway.
Get back to work, Stevens.
Yeah, all right, Mr. Donahue. You big wuss. Top stir.
Right, hand over the money. Come on, hand it over. Hand over the money or the kid gets it.
Despina. I went out with George last night. Jeez, it was romantic seeing him move like that on the dance floor.
Is he a good dancer?
No, he was fighting with the bouncers.
You know, Despina, all you talk about is George. Can't you think of anything else to talk about?
I know. I can read you your stars.
Oh, no, I don't believe in that stuff.
No, me neither. What sign are you?
Libra.
Libra. No one likes you. You're absolutely desperate and you will go with anyone.
Oh, it does not say that.
No, you're right. It says almost anyone.
Give me a Libra. It says a friend of yours is going to tell you a really big lie today.
Hey, isn't that incredible?
What's your star sign?
What star sign do I look like?
The crab.
No.
The dog.
There isn't even a dog in it.
The pig?
Look, shut up, will you? I'm a Gemini.
Oh, sign of the car.
No, the twins.
Oh. Gemini. You are going to meet a tall, handsome man and have a passionate affair with him.
Really? What about George?
I don't know. We should read his star sign. What is he?
Gemini.
Oh. You are going to meet a tall, handsome man that you're going to have an affair with.
Oh, no, George wouldn't do that.
How do you know?
I just know, all right.
He wears a lot of jewellery.
Yeah, he has to. He's Greek.
I'd be really worried.
Look, shut up, will you? George wouldn't do that. Anyway, he's got a real man's name, like George Danikian, George Michael.
Boy George.
No.
Georgie girl.
Shut up, will you? George's not a wuss, all right?
I know.
How do you know?
Oh, I just know, all right? Anyway, don't worry about it. I'll read the rest of your horoscope. You are going to be really late for work today.
Oh, that's amazing. I was.
And you are going to talk on the phone with your mum for a long time.
How do they know these things?
And you are going to receive a marriage proposal this afternoon.
Hi, George, I accept. All right. He wants to speak to you.
Hi, do you know me? I've done thousands of movies and I wore exactly the same expression in every one. Until for some reason I felt the urge to smile. My career was nearly ruined. Thank God I discovered the American Expressionless card. The American Expressionless card. Don't leave town without it, punk.
And the princess and all the Vikings live happily ever after. There you go, son. You like the story?
Yeah, Dad. Thanks, Dad.
No worries, Jezza.
Dad?
Yes, love?
there's this girl at school, and I really like her. Only I don't think she likes me very much.
Oh, I see. You want to ask your old man for a bit of advice about women, eh? Well, let me tell you something, son. Strange as it might seem, when I was your age, women didn't like me either.
Really, Dad?
Yep. Mind you, back then I didn't look after myself the way I do now.
But did you have any girlfriends?
Did I have any girlfriends? Nah. But there was this one girl I had my eye on. She had all the right qualities. She wasn't flighty. She wasn't stuck up. She wasn't choosy. Anyway, I thought I'd attract her by acting all mysterious.
How'd you do that?
I used to just follow her around everywhere she went, just staring at her. Never saying nothing.
And what happened?
She called the police.
Dad, you're not being much help.
Mind you, there was one woman who loved me, of course.
Mum.
Don't be stupid. I'm not talking about her. I'm talking about Simone Bennett. Oh, what a time we had together. Dinks home in the back of the bike. Jupper chaps. Homemade tattoo.
I didn't know you had a tattoo, Dad.
Yeah, I don't. Simone does. Gorgeous.
Well, why didn't you marry her?
Well, I was married to your mum at the time.
Sometimes I think I'm never going to get a girlfriend.
Oh, nonsense, son. You're a gittist. You'll get your hands on one eventually.
But how?
Well, do what your old man did, son. Tell him you're a doctor.
Good night, Dad.
Good night, son.
Thanks for joining us for Larger Than Life. Look forward to seeing you next week.
I gotta be free to reach my goal, to do my thing, to play my role, cause I'm a kill. I spell kill. Well, kind to be exact. Springtime. A time of peace and gentle quiet. A really nice time. Yeah, beautiful springtime when birds and animals make more little birds and animals.
Oh, get out of it! Don't get out of it!
Springtime. It's only winter.
The council want to tear this building down, Colin. It was the first freestanding shop in Pittswood. We're going to keep this blockade going until we get action.
What kind of shop was it?
It was a pawn shop.
Why do you want to save a porno shop?
Now, Colin, pawn shop. It's part of our heritage.
Yeah, I don't care what you call it, Michael. Porn is porn. I reckon it's got hairs on it.
Anyway, Tim and I borrowed this great van. We're going to camp out in it all night if we have to, until we get our way.
Yeah? Yeah, well, Julia's helping me paint my room. I haven't decided what colour to paint it yet. I thought green would be nice, but they don't have green.
What's that then?
Morning meadow. Emerald china. Frog. Could have sworn it was green. Do you want an ice cream?
No, Colin. No, that's the van we borrowed. That's the guys.
You borrowed a Mr. Whippy van?
Yeah.
Lucky duck!
Yeah.
Can I have a choc chip then, thanks, mate?
No, Colin, there's no ice cream in it now. It's just us greenies.
Ugh.
Now listen. Wilhelmina Road runs off Pleasant View Drive, right? Just past the Pittswood Tip.
No. It's further up near Nana's place.
Right, okay, well, where's she?
She's at home. She's crippled.
No, Colin, where does she live? Where's her house?
Oh, Smith Street.
Right.
Yeah, it's got a post box on the corner.
Right, okay.
Okay.
Well, wish me luck.
Okay. Right.
Ring.
Ah, Julia. I've been having a look at the colour chart for my room, and I thought that perhaps like a green would be nice, but that...
I'm sorry, Colin. No, I can't help you with your room tonight. I've got a student coming for extra tuition and...
Megaphone.
I need the money.
Are you all right?
Of course I'm all right. I'm all right. Just be a little happier if I wasn't stuck in this grotty little suburb.
You put your handbag in the fridge.
I did not.
You did?
It was hot. Now it's cooler.
Julia. Come on, come and sit down. There is a troubled mind, I can see it. Come on, get it off your chest. It's no use leaving it on your chest. They only ferment. I know you're a person with a troubled mind, so look, talking about it will help. Just talk to me about it. I'm all ears.
Oh,
Come on.
well,
Yeah.
I've applied for a transfer to a new school, and the principal, Mr. Mackenzie, might be calling tonight. And I don't know, I'm kind of like a little bird, and I want to take a flight. And this transfer could mean that for me. Cole? Cole?
Sorry, I was miles away.
I was telling you about my transfer.
Yeah, I had a great Prince Planet transfer once. It looked just like a tattoo.
No,
Just...
my transfer to a new school. Oh, forget it.
Oh, you must be Julia's student. You didn't knock.
And you're Einstein's brother. What? Jeez, this place is done, mate. But there's a picture of sartorial elegance.
No, it's a picture of a guy with a bulldozer head.
No, the clothes, pal. Where'd you pick them up from? St. Vincent de Paul, eh?
Oh, yeah, they do look new, don't they? But they're not.
Correct me if I'm wrong, pal, but I get the feeling there's a vacuum in the old cranium.
No, Michael puts a vacuum in a cupboard.
Bradley, I thought I heard you. Hi.
You both have a lovely home here. You know, I'm really stoked to give me this extra time, Miss Barnes.
Oh, that's my pleasure, Bradley. OK, Colin, we'll have a little bit of quiet.
Right, well, I'll just start cleaning up my room on my own, then.
OK, as long as you do it quietly.
And Cole, if you need the vacuum, you know where to find it.
Hosing out my room. Michael, I thought you was blockaging all day.
No, Cole, we couldn't find it. We're driven for miles. There's no letterbox on that street.
Of course. The letterbox got stolen in 1980.
All right, well, don't you know the name of the street?
Yeah, Smith Street.
Smith Street.
Yeah, but there's no sign on it.
No sign? Why not?
It was stolen in 1980.
All right. Well, if I just look for a street with no sign.
Well, no, because all the streets don't have signs on them.
Why not?
They're stolen.
1980.
No, skinheads.
Look, Colin, how am I going to find Smith Street if there's no sign on it?
Well, you could ask at the town hall.
Yeah, all right. Well, where's that?
Smith Street. Turn the tap on your way out, will you, mate? Hosing up my room. Righto.
Colin, don't do that.
Colin, don't do that. Colin, don't do that. Don't do that.
Bye-bye, Julia. See you later.
You know, Miss Barnes, I never thought I'd enjoy reading poetry, but now I'm really stoked that I do.
Oh, concentrating, Bradley.
And an answer came directed in a writing unexpected. And I think the same. And I think the same was written with a thumbnail.
Edge of trumpet still, and yet.
And I think the same was written with a thumbnail.
Colin! Lift it.
The stiff, hard language into Grecian.
The bottom fell out of the bottom.
We know, Colin. Well, are you going to pick it up?
Gee. I can't wait for you and me to get stuck into it in the room, in the bedroom. No, I realise that we can't do it, you know, while Bradley's here.
Can we continue the lesson, Colin?
Right, yeah.
I'm not in the way, am I, Miss
Nah,
Barnes?
not at all, Bradley. Frankly, I'm glad you're here, otherwise I'd have no excuse.
You don't have to do it with Colin, do you?
Oh, look, I don't mind if it makes him happy. But I'd prefer to do it on the weekend, you know, because then we can do it properly. Now, concentrating, Bradley.
I did think of getting a professional in to help me with do it. They bring their own rollers.
Colin, shush.
Right, yeah. I'll be as quiet as a, you know, as a thing that's really quiet.
I'm sorry, Bradley. How are you going?
It is just a little hard to concentrate.
Oh, very bad. OK, then. We'll have to go through verse by verse. Now, the first verse is important because, as you can see from the structure... That's it! It is impossible to conduct a lesson under these circumstances. Out! Oh, my God, that's all we need. OK, Bradley, stay there. I'll go next door and see if we can get a spare room.
Colin! 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 We can't find it anyway. Now, which way do you turn at the town hall?
Well, it depends on whether I'm going to my brother's place in which...
Colin, not you. Me. Which way do I turn, left or right?
Left.
Right.
No. Left.
Hey, Casanova, got anything decent to drink?
I could make up some water. I'll just get a glass for you. Why'd you do that?
It's just a gag, mate.
Oh.
So, you and the lovely Julia had other plans for tonight, eh?
Well, it's a bit hard doing it on your own.
So, tell me, Cole, how did a deadhead like you ever end up with a classy chick like Julia?
I answered an ad in the paper. And I was by no means the first.
That's weird, Cole. Was Julia your first? Like, have you ever lived with a chick before?
Yes, I've lived with a chick before.
Yeah?
I've lived with an older type of chick.
We're talking about your mum, aren't we, Colin?
No. No. I've got a picture of her and everything.
Yeah?
Hey.
Can I see it?
Yeah, righto. I'll show you her picture, pal.
Hello, Julia Barnes residence. Bradley Townsend speaking. Oh, hello, Mr. Mackenzie. Yes, Miss Barnes is giving me extra tuition. No, she stepped out for a moment. Yeah, her flatmate's here. I'll just get him for you. Hello? It's Colin.
I will never, ever forgive you for this.
Here's a woman with a temper, eh, Cole? I mean, she's dangerous. There's no telling what she'll do next. Take my advice, pal. Safest thing you could do is move out. That's the best I've seen you look, Cole. I reckon it works for you.
Oh, polishing down the table. Oh, Mr. Fly Spray, oh, Mr. Fly Spray. Doesn't matter. I must say that you are looking very attractive today, Julia. Your face is all nice and shiny and clean. Which reminds me, I cleaned the toilet. I was...
Colin, would you please stop cleaning whilst there's one or two items that remain intact?
I cleaned the bathroom even though it wasn't my turn. You ever notice that in the shower there's all these little tiny rabbits on the tiles all around the shower? I scubbed a bit hard with the Ajax button. There's a few less of them now.
Colin, why did you do it? Why did you do it? You knew how much it meant to me.
I could draw them back on with Texter.
Don't play games. You know what I'm talking about. I can't believe that you'd be so nasty.
But I didn't do anything.
What, was it because of this painting thing? I know I said I'd help you, and I will. But how could you go and tell Mr. Mackenzie that I'd changed my mind?
I didn't talk to Mr. Mackenzie.
Don't make it worse by lying.
I'm not lying. I wouldn't do that to you, Julia, because I thought you and me was friends.
No, well, obviously we're not friends because you're lying to me now. Oh, I'm sure she'd be really stoked at being accepted in that. But she really couldn't refuse her students.
Why, talking like that?
Because that's you, Colin. Mr. Mackenzie told me exactly what you said. No, she's changed her mind. She'd be really stoked, but she's...
Stoked?
Stoked.
No, I don't speak...
Hello, Miss Barnes. I brought these for you.
Oh.
Always take my mum flowers when she's upset. She's pretty stoked when I do. What's wrong?
Hello, Bradley. Sit.
I've never felt this way about anyone before. Whenever one of your classes finished, I'd feel sick until I saw you again. That's why I got Mum to organise these lessons. I told her I'd fail if I didn't get extra tuition.
Okay, Bradley. It's not as though you're the first person who's been infatuated with me. I understand the attraction. I'm a fascinating woman.
It's just that when I heard you were going to leave Pittswood Tech, I panicked. I don't know what I'd do if you left, Miss Barnes.
It's okay, Bradley. I'm not going to leave. All right, but because of your deception, I have mistreated Colin.
I would concur with that, Brolly.
Yeah, I know, Miss Barnes, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry too, Colin. I hope you can both forgive me someday. If you don't mind, I'd better go. I've been getting in your way enough lately. You two must be hanging out to spend some time together, alone.
Bradley, you don't think that Colin and... me and Colin...
It's not that funny. It's not funny.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Colin. We are just flatmates. Very, very good friends.
My God!
Colin!
What are you doing here?
We went to 42 Wilhelmina Road. We should have been at 42 Wilhelmina Road South.
That was silly, wasn't it?
We spent 24 hours blockading the front doors of a weight loss centre before anyone realised. Hey, my mum works out there. Not yesterday, she didn't. I've never seen so many fat, angry ladies in all my life. They got Tim. We just dropped him off at Casualty.
What happened?
They sat on him.
Did you finally get to the place that you wanted to go?
Yeah, eventually.
Did you save the porno shot?
We saved this. That's all that's left.
Hardly seems worth it.
All right, better go. Goodbye, Miss Barnes. Goodbye, Colin.
Okay, Bradley, I'll see you tomorrow.
Browley, go out the back way, mate. There's greenies out the front.
You know, Cole, I really feel that you and I have become great friends. No hard feelings?
No.
See you later.
See you later. Terps.
Good one, mate.
Generation pre-wash stain remover from White King.
The Australian football season has come round again, and the reigning Premier Hawthorn has a new recruit, Warwick Langdon, son of the club's biggest sponsor. Before the team take to the ground for training, it is vital that they protect themselves against injuries. Now it's out onto the oval for a few laps. And the all-important warm-up exercises. Australian rules football is a fast game. But Warwick is quick to pick up a few pointers from his fellow team members as they hone their necessary skills. Speed and coordination are vital, as are physical strength and the ability to take hard knocks. The players apply liniment to warm the muscles and keep them supple during the strenuous session. Back in the rooms, the team do some warm-down exercises. As usual, Warwick is in the thick of things. Finally, it's off to a well-earned shower. After much deliberation, the team manager and the coach decide on the perfect position for new recruit Warwick Langdon.
Well, it's time once again to look at the past through our rose-coloured glasses. Last week, you'll recall that we looked at the time when you decided to break up with the one you loved. This week, we look at the joyous time when you decided to get back together. You probably recall it was going a little like this.
Another martini, please. Carol.
John. Don't say anything, you'll only spoil it.
It's
terrible, I know, being apart. I miss you, darling.
Could we
get back together? Of course we can.
Oh, Carol.
Oh, John.
Oh, dear. If only that were the truth. The chances are, when you decide to get back together again, it'll be more like this.
Same again, thanks, matey.
You're very funny.
Hi, Carol.
Who are you?
John.
Oh, sorry, John. I forget names after a while.
Well, it's only been a week.
By the way, this is Peter, my new boyfriend.
How are you?
Hi, mate. Look, Carol, I really think we need to talk.
Well, if you like, but he doesn't say much.
I meant with you.
Oh, all right. Get us a drink, will you, darling?
Sure.
And a table. What is it?
Why are you with a dork like that? Name one thing he's got that I haven't got.
Charm, sophistication, good looks, intelligence.
All right.
Wit.
All right, I said one thing. Carol, I miss you. I don't like living by myself.
I thought that mate of yours with the tats was going to move in.
I changed my mind.
Why?
I saw him on television.
Oh, what show?
Crime Stoppers. Carol, I need to live with someone who's more on my own level. Someone who's an intellectual equal.
I understand. Buy a goldfish.
I miss your friendship, your laughter, your VCR.
I'm sorry, John. I'm quite happy with Peter.
And what about the VCR?
Look, nothing you can say will get us back together.
How about Peter's over there kissing another woman?
I'll move back in tonight.
And, Carol?
Yes, and I'll bring the bloody VCR.
How many times have I got to tell you? Keep your feet square. Get your grip right. Keep your eyes down, your shoulders square. When you swing, you don't move your foot. You just bend from the knee and swing through. Keep your eyes down all the time. Now have a try. Do it properly. Come on. should have walked faster.
Burke here, and this is the part of the show where we look at some new products. Tonight, do-it-yourself lawns. Now, as you know, you can buy lawn in ready-to-lay strips like this. Now, there's nothing wrong with this as far as it goes, but it never looks really convincing, does it? So that's why I recommend this great new range of lawn accessories for the dinkum Aussie lawn. Now, first of all, there's bindi eyes or three-cornered jacks. Now, great fun when the kiddies step on them, and a steal at $2 the bag. There, that looks beaut. Now, my personal favourite, rotten plums. Now, there's nothing quite like the squishing, oozing feeling as the plum squishes beneath the toes. I think you know what I mean. And next, what would the suburban lawn be without one of these? A stiff bird. Always a good talking point and something for the dog to play with. And talking of dogs, there's one more thing that you should add to that lawn, but perhaps I could show you that next week. Till then, bye.
Thank goodness you're here.
Oh, God. Hello, Norma. How are you?
I've just had the most dreadful experience in my bathroom.
A mirror?
No, I just went in there for a minute. I looked down and I saw these huge, hairy legs.
Well, have you thought about waxing, Norma?
It was a spider, Roger. It was a horrible spider, and I thought I had to go and find a real man who'd come and help me get rid of it.
What about your husband?
I said a real man, Roger. Reg is gutless. He's frightened and can't stand things that creep around annoying people.
I know how he feels.
Could you just help me out? Come on over. Where's Janine?
She's at her mother's.
Oh. So you're here all alone?
Well, I was.
Oh. Just you and me in this big house.
Yes, well, I think we should see about that spot.
Oh, no. Look, just relax. Oh, you've done me a power of good already. Just by being here, you've made a big difference, Roger. Thank you. Oh, I was so upset. Oh, my heaving bosom.
Well, perhaps I could thump it with a magazine.
Well, if you'd really like to.
Now, on second thoughts, I think I'll just go down to the shop and get some fly spray, and I'll see you later.
Oh, Roger, when are you coming back?
Pretty soon. A couple of days.
Oh, well, look, hurry back. I don't know what I'd do if I saw another spider. I'll be waiting.
How was that? Was that okay?
That was lovely, dear. Axehead, you were very good. Killer, I want to see less of the brushes on the drums and more of the snares, and really murder those drums. No friendliness. Everyone. More blood and
Janine
gore.
Lambert is a music
And
teacher
what
with a
happened to the
difference.
head-banging?
Janine has moved away from the world of
Yes.
classical music,
Now, Scrubber,
preferring to
what's this
teach
hairdo?
heavy metal.
Oh, I've been in the heavy metal business as long as I can remember. I remember this lovely little band came in once. No musical talent whatsoever, ugly as sin, perfect for heavy metal. But they didn't have a gimmick. Suddenly it struck me. I said, Jean, try this. And look what happened to them.
They're unemployed.
Yes. All right, after me. Scum.
Scum.
Not bad, Adrian. There's just one teeny problem. You're in tune.
Miss Lambert?
Yes?
Could you call me Scab?
Oh, I'm sorry, dear. It's okay.
Frankly, I think without Janine, the Sleaze Buckets would be just another party band.
Yeah, she really gave us some valuable tips. Like, before she came along, I didn't even know which end of a chicken to bite off.
And she taught us some really dramatic performance techniques.
Yeah, like leaping off the stage and getting caught by the audience.
First time I tried that, it was really embarrassing.
Yeah, there were only 2 people there.
I could have really hurt myself. Luckily, I landed on my mum.
Haven't you forgotten something? No one's broken anything yet.
I broke my fingernail.
Oh, that's not what I meant. For goodness sake. Watch me. 1, 2, 3, go. Don't want to see you anymore. You're a no-good bag of dirt. Hang around my door. I'll kick you where it hurts. 'Cause baby, you're my
Here at J&D Records, we brought you music for almost every occasion. But now, the ultimate album, Rocky Romances.
Oh, what?
Here we go again.
No, look,
Yes, finally there's an album for those moments of bickering and bitterness, petulance and plate throwing. If you've been going out together for just that little bit too long, then this is the album for you. Songs include Tainted Love, Where Did Our Love Go? Hit the Road, Jack, D-I-V-O-R-C-E, and the biggie, You Don't Bring Me Flowers, You Bastard. So, why not give your partner Rocky Romances? It's a great anniversary present.
Look, I just can't believe this. Come on!
No, I'm not going to let you.
Excited. This month's weekly is almost as big as me. In our special supernatural feature, our resident clairvoyant answers letters you haven't even sent in yet. Craig McLaughlin tells us of his secret shame. My breasts are bigger than my girlfriend's. And in a feature interview, Jane Fonda shares her latest secret for keeping her body looking toned and taut. She jogs every day to her plastic surgeon. I think John Howard is Mr. Wonderful. Read this intriguing article by someone who has never met him. We look through Susan Renouf's wedding album, all 12 volumes. And in our special Middle Eastern cookery section, Margaret Fulton shows us how to make heat-seeking fairy cakes. I can't wait to sink my teeth into those. And I bet you can't wait to read this week's monthly. I mean this month's weekly. I'll just buy the bloody thing. Outright.
Happy birthday to you.
Shut up.
Happy birthday to you.
Shut up.
Happy birthday, Despina. Happy birthday to you.
Look, do you have to let everyone know it's my birthday? It's bad enough being old.
Oh, you're not that old.
I'm 18. Do you know what that means? In a year's time, I'll be off my pee plates.
Well, I mean, you know, there's good things about being old. I mean, when you're an adult, you can go to pubs and discos.
I've been doing that since I was 14.
Well, there's other things. When you're 18, you can vote for politicians and hire rude videos.
I don't want to do that. I think it's disgusting.
Yeah, but someone's got to run the country.
Well, I still feel depressed about being old.
Oh, Oh, don't worry about it. Look, let's go to a gig tonight. That'll cheer you up.
Oh, that'd be really good.
Yeah. I got these tickets to a Tony Barber concert.
Tony Barber concert?
Yeah, I got him in a competition.
What did you have to do to get those?
Lose.
Sorry, I think I'll be staying home tonight.
Oh, yeah, well, I guess it's better at your age. You know, got to rest.
Shut up, will you, Imogen? You can be so immature sometimes. Anyone would know that you're only 17.
Oh, I'm sorry. Look, I got you a present.
Oh, thanks, Imogen.
It's for your hair.
Oh, that's really kind of you. Grecian 2000.
Happy birthday.
Oh, shut up, will you?
Need to get fit? Have you thought of taking up jogging? Uh-huh. But you're too embarrassed to be seen pounding around the streets in a tracksuit. Well, don't be embarrassed anymore, because now there's the new TreadX jogging machine. All the benefits of jogging in the privacy of your own home. And even though you never have to leave your lounge room, the TreadX has a load of special features which make it seem like you're in the great outdoors. There's suburban jogging. And the smells and sounds of inner city jogging. And of course, that ever-present hazard of nature. The all-new TreadX experience. Outdoor jogging in the privacy of your own home.
So the princess kissed the frog, and the frog turned into a bikie and thumped her in the mouth. You like that story, son?
Yeah, Dad. Good night.
Good night, Wait a minute. What happened to you? What happened to your eye?
I walked into a door.
Oh, look, you don't think I'm stupid enough to fall for that one, do you?
Well, yeah.
Come on, what happened?
Well, there's this bully at school and he keeps on giving me a hard time.
Oh, now, jeez. Your old dad knows all about bullies. I'll let you into a bit of a secret. When I was at school, I was bullied myself. Yep, me, Carl Gittis.
Oh, I don't believe that.
Oh, it's true. There was this one kid who made my life hell. Every day on my way home from school, this little kid would lay an ambush for me, jump me, grab me by the throat, push me up against the wall, and punch me guts in.
So what'd you do?
Oh, well, there's nothing I could do. She was a great big girl.
So, did she ever stop beating you up, Dad?
No, never. Sometimes I wonder why I married her.
Dad, this really isn't helping me.
All right. Well, let me tell you this. Why don't you invite this bully round here and I'll sort him out for you?
Well, I don't know.
Why is he picking on you?
Well, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm ugly. Or maybe it's because I'm thick. Or because I'm short.
Hey, no. That's nonsense, son. You're not short. Like I say, invite him round. I'll sort him out.
Dad, this guy, he knows jiu-jitsu.
I don't care who he knows.
No, Dad, he can break house bricks with his bare hands.
Eh?
So, will I send him round to see you tomorrow?
Tomorrow's not a good day, son.
What about the day after?
I'm having a haircut.
What about the day after that?
I'll still be having a haircut.
Dad.
I'll tell you what, son. I'll tell you what. Got an idea. You invite him round tomorrow. We'll fix him up.
Well, what, you gonna hang one on him?
No, don't be ridiculous, Jezza. That doesn't achieve nothing. I'll get your mum to sort him out. Good night, Jezza.
I'm Mark Mitchell. That's Larger Than Life. See you soon.
Make my mark without my mum. I gotta be free to reach my goal, to do my thing, to play my role, cause I'm a kill. I spell kill. Well, kind to be exact. Sometimes it's best to face life's challenges head on. Sometimes you can just run away. I personally prefer slipping out the back door.
Freeze! So, you didn't buy the groceries, Colin? No, we have nothing. No food in the house, not a sausage.
Well, what about in the fridge?
No, there's only that old cheesecake. It's 3 months old. It'll be walking soon.
Not all of it.
You didn't.
Well, I thought it was cassata.
Colin, you were told to go and get all the groceries yesterday. Now, why didn't you?
No. I was intending to purchase some grocery items from the grocery store, only I didn't have a list.
Why not?
Because I didn't have any paper.
Why didn't you go and buy some?
Because you said not to buy anything unless it's on the list.
Okay. Go and buy all the items on this list today, okay?
Yeah, right.
Do you understand that?
Yeah.
And what is wrong with the You did pay the phone bill, didn't you, Colin?
Priorities.
It was overdue.
No, but you said that buying the groceries had priority before I did anything else.
Colin, look, now they've put a bar on our phone.
Where?
No, Colin, we can't call out. We can get calls, but we can't make them. Oh.
That's it, finished, love.
Oh, hello.
Sorry I couldn't finish it yesterday.
Oh, no, that's fine. Thank you for coming so early today.
That's all right. Now, you've got deadlocks on all the doors and on all the windows.
Good.
The alarm covers everything, even the manhole. That's the control box. You remember not to touch it.
Yes.
No.
Now, if you get a break-in, the alarm connects straight to our headquarters, the police and the fire brigade.
Oh, good.
But remember, if it's a false alarm, it's $1,000 a time.
$1,000? That'd be all right.
No, Colin, we pay for it.
Do I make the account out to you, love?
Yeah, no. Our landlord, Mr. Weatherly.
Okay. Now, here's my card, and here's the key. One key fits everything.
Oh, only one?
If you want some more, get some duplicates cut.
Okay.
I'll see you later.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, Colin, into the kitchen, moving quickly, and quickly, and quickly, and sitting, and getting out your list and putting on it duplicate keys and the phone bill.
Sick.
In the sink, Mickey.
No. Julia, this alarm business.
Yep, we have a right to security, Mickey.
No, Julia, you see, that is what's wrong with society today. Nobody trusts anybody. We all shut ourselves up in these tiny little boxes and hide. People have got to learn to listen to one another more often.
Shut up, Mickey.
Okay.
Good. Now, go and get them.
Yeah, I was just going to have a look at the thing.
Go.
No, but
Up.
this... Okay.
Good. Oh, God. I've got to fly. I'm running late again.
Can I get a lift?
No, Mickey.
Why not?
I don't know. I just like to see you walk.
See ya.
There. The deadlock. Colin's locked us in.
No. No, nobody could be that. I mean, you would have to be a complete... Nobody is a total... Well, that's it. All the other doors and windows are locked.
Oh, great. Typical. How could Colin be so stupid?
Julia, this...
Don't answer it.
This is not Colin's fault.
Ah, whose is it?
Well, by any rational evaluation of the prevailing circumstances, by any objective viewpoint, Julia, it's your fault.
Mine?
Yeah. You were the one who insisted that we have a security system installed.
Oh, right. So it's blame me. It's whip Julia time, is it? I'm going to smash a window.
Ah, $1,000.
What?
A false alarm costs $1,000. If you break a window, the alarm bell rings at the security company and a false alarm will cost us 1,000 smackaroonies.
Damn. I'll kill him when he comes home.
Julia, this is not Colin's fault. Look, why don't we just call the security company and get them over here to let us out?
That's a good idea, Michael. Why don't you do that?
You see, Julia, solutions to problems are very simple if you just relax, think logically, and stop blaming Colin. You know, I mean, it's not his fault. We're just victims of circumstance. There's something wrong with the phone.
Ah! The phone's been cut off. Colin forgot to pay the phone bill.
I'll kill him.
Join the queue. They're going to go wild at school. I'm just an hour late.
No, Julia, this is good. This is good. We're coping. We're feeling good. We're feeling positive. Now, I think what we have to do here is we have to go with this positive energy. We have to relax. We have to stay calm. We have to remain...
Shut up, Michael.
Julia, what?
It could be school.
Well, that's okay. Well, I'll just tell them that...
Ah! We can't. We can't tell them that I locked myself in my own home. Well, the kids would find out. Everyone would think I was an idiot.
Julia, let's...
No, Michael.
Maybe it's somebody else.
No! It's not.
Why don't I just tell them you're too sick to come to the phone?
That's good. That's good. That is good. Do it! Oh. Your fault, Michael.
You'll never guess what happened.
Oh, Colin, thank God you came home.
We thought we were going to be stuck in here, Colin.
You'll never guess.
No, Colin. We will guess.
No, you won't.
Yeah, OK, we give up.
I forgot the shopping list.
No, Colin, you locked us in.
Eh?
You locked the deadlock when you left. We couldn't get out.
What a stir! You must have been angry.
Yeah, we were angry. Did you get the extra keys cut?
No.
Honey, that is why you went out in the first place.
Yeah, but I forgot it.
Well, Colin, why didn't you put it on your list?
Yeah, I did. I wrote it down on the list.
And the phone bill?
It was on the list too.
OK. We'll talk about this tonight, Colin. Out of my way. Goodbye.
I'll have to go too, Colin. I'm late.
Okay.
I'll see you later.
Bye.
You've locked us in again.
No.
Give me the key.
It's in the door.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. It's in the other side of the door.
Where is that fry pan?
Julia, I told you we can't smash a window.
Who said anything about a window? I'm going to smash Colin over the head with it.
Why?
Because I want to.
Okay.
Oh, boy. I don't believe this. We're stuck.
Oh, Julia.
Yes, we are. We could be here for days. And the air is getting thicker.
What?
The air in here is getting thicker.
Nah. Look, Julia, just relax,
I'm
okay?
with you.
Have a seat. okay? I want you to do some deep breathing exercises. Now, breathe with me. Big deep breath.
You're in front of the television, mate.
So,
I can't stand it. I can't stand sitting still, Mickey.
Julia, just relax.
I can't! It's not natural. I can't just sit and vegetate.
Gee, I can.
Oh, God.
No, it's not easy, mind you, just sitting and doing nothing. You know, it's not something you can learn. I think you're, like, born with it, like, on the inside.
Thank you, Colin.
Look, Julia, the important thing here is we're coping. You know, we're coping together, sharing. It's a trust thing, you know, and I think what we have to do here is we have to go with this positive energy. We have to stay calm and we... Good, good, this is good. You see, now, we can share this moment, Julia, and not get offended. It's a trust thing. That's what it's all about. That's very good. Thank you, Colin.
In the way again, mate.
Sorry.
I think I'm going mad.
Hey, I know what we could do. Why don't we write a note on a piece of paper and then flush it down the toilet? And then the guy from the sewage department will find it and then he'll let us out.
Colin, do you really think that there's a special task force in the Sewerage Authority that reads every piece of paper that gets flushed down the toilet?
I think I read about it somewhere.
Look, Colin, the thing is, sooner or later, somebody's going to walk through that door or they're going to call up on that phone.
No, I thought you said the phone was cut off.
No, they can... We can't make calls, but we can still get them.
Oh.
Come on. Let's not get down in the dumps. Let's do something.
Yeah.
Let's play animal, mineral, or vegetable.
Yeah, okay, I'll go animal.
Colin, you don't play it like that.
Okay, I'll be mineral.
Just forget it, okay, Colin?
Hello? Mum! What, you gonna come over? Yeah, well, unfortunately, we're just on our way out. Bye. No, Whew. She was gonna come over, but I told her we was going out. Pretty clever, eh? What's up?
I feel sick.
No, it's okay. She's not coming over.
Next.
Is this all the food we have in the house?
I'm afraid so. 21 Cocoa Pops. I'll have to divide them up.
This is pathetic. We're like animals.
No, Julia. This is good. I feel very positive about this. We're coping. We're dealing with this situation in a practical, non-threatening manner.
No, but I don't even like Cocoa Pops.
Can I have yours?
No, Colin. You see, it's important in times of adversity that we all share equally in the burden.
Well, I do feel a bit hungry.
Okay, here we go. One for you, one for me.
I wanted that one.
What are you saying?
No.
Yes, they are.
No, that one looks a little bit bigger.
Colin, look. They're identical.
Then you won't mind me having that one.
All right, Colin, all right. You have that one, I'll have this one.
Thank you, Michael.
But I wanted that one.
Julia! They're all the same.
But I want them weighed.
Oh, God.
There's somebody at the door. Hello? Mrs. Carpenter! That key's in the door. Just open the door.
Oh, anybody home?
Just open the door.
Just open the door, Mrs. Carpenter.
Is she deaf?
Mrs. Carpenter, just take your time. Just turn the key.
Just open the door, you stupid old bag!
Julia, that won't help.
Are you still there?
Hello?
She's gone around the back.
Yoo-hoo! Mrs. Carpenter, can you
sometimes she's a little hard of hearing.
Where are you? Hello? Anybody home? Don't close that! There you are. You hear me knocking? Now, you left your key in the door, Julia. Now, that was a silly thing to do.
Did you take it out?
Of course I did. Can't leave a key in the door like that.
Oh, thank God. Where is it?
I'll put it under the mat.
How are we going to divide the last cocoa pot?
I am sure, however, in a crisis situation, it is essential that whatever decision we take should be fair, democratic, and carefully considered. Any ideas?
There, that solves the problem.
I can't stand this.
For what we are about to receive, may we be truly grateful. Amen.
Very nice, Michael.
Yes, Michael, beautifully prepared.
Well, I've never had them like that before.
I have. I mean, I think that you really did something different with them.
It just made me feel good.
No, really. That was a nice touch to serve them like that without milk.
And without sugar.
And without strawberries, without grapes, and without meat, and vegetables, and carrots, and peas. Do you remember peas?
In the Depression, we never had any food, and we never had any television or radio or entertainment of any kind. We had to gather round the piano for a singing song. We had to make our own fun in the old days.
You went out and rode a dinosaur, did you?
No, we never had any of those in Pittswood.
Let's talk about something else, shall we, Julia?
I remember reading about these 4 men who were trapped on a life raft in the middle of the ocean for weeks without food.
Fabulous story, Mum.
Only 3 of them survived.
What happened to the 4th?
He was a vegetarian.
I get it.
No,
I can do it.
Now look what you've done.
Morning, Julia. Did you sleep well?
Is that supposed to be funny? Of course I didn't sleep well. The growls from my stomach kept me awake all night. I'm starving.
Good morning. I wish you'd change your sheets, Michael. Oh, it's a lovely day outside.
Outside's the operative word there, Mrs. Carpenter. It's not so beautiful in here.
Yeah! Come on, everyone. Let's lift up our spirits with a good old sing-along. Yeah, nothing gets you going than a sing-along. So join in. It was tea time in the boiler room, and Auntie's name was Max, and everyone was, come on, join in. There is beeswax on the doorknob, but in other words, come on, beeswax on the doorknob, and everyone...
Do you know you left the key under the mat?
Oh, you've left your key under the mat, and everyone...
That's the first place a bloody burglar would look.
Oh, yeah. That's the first place a burglar would look. That's the first place a burglar would look.
I mean, what's the point of installing an expensive security system if you're going to leave the key out there?
Was it really? Oh, how silly. We didn't even notice, did we?
No, we didn't even notice.
It's funny how we didn't notice and... Oh, we must have been through that door.
Hundreds of times.
Thousands of times.
Billions.
Well, not billions, Colin.
No, trillions.
I think the point Colin is trying to make is that we were in and out like rabbits all day yesterday. Ooh, barely even had time to look at the door.
Or eat.
What brings you back?
Forgot this. It's on now. I forgot to turn it on yesterday.
Wait a second. You mean you forgot to turn... The alarm system wasn't even turned on?
No. We tried to phone you, but you weren't answering. You must have been out.
Yeah, we must have been.
Anyway, she's on now. She's ready to go. Here you go. See you later.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thanks a lot. School! I can probably make it to work. What am I going to tell the boss?
I just want to see the outside world again.
I'll come too.
Colin, don't forget to get an extra key cut.
Righto.
Out of the way, Vicky!
Oi! Seacole!
Bye, ma'am.
Don't forget to get the extra keys cut.
Oh, I won't.
Have you got them on you?
Yes. Bye.
007 gets caught in space with the hideous jaws of steel. Your Monday night James Bond action adventure is Moonraker, starring Roger Moore as 007, tomorrow night at 8:30. And now for the first time on television, Off Limits.
dog Dylan is a naughty villain, 'cause he bit the lady next door. I wouldn't mind ordinarily, but she was blind and he also bit a Labrador. Lady came round to my place, demanding compensation. I denied it all, and I sent her next door where she was killed by their Alsatians. Oi! Thank you. Yeah. Little Bob Dylan number there for you. I just returned from a weekend in Queensland, went up to Brisbane for the launch of the Brisbane Comedy Bonanza, which is basically a sequel to the Fitzgerald Inquiry. And I flew up there standby, and it wasn't my fault, and I guess that makes me an innocent bystander. The taxi driver dropped me off at the airport, and I gave him a tip. I said, "Speed limit's 100 k's, pal." Got into the check-in counter. The guy said, "You got any baggage?" I said, "No, taxi driver's got it." Thought I'd lose it myself, save you the trouble. It's in the airplane, and I was thinking about the last time I was in Queensland. I went up there on a fishing trip, you know. A few of me mates, because, you know, fishing is a man's sport, you know. With the blokes. Yeah, reckon? You know, we're man the hunter. Pitting his wits, his strength, his acumen against a fish. Had my Japanese fishing gear with me, my Japanese rod, psh, the bait, psh, the line, 25,000 miles of drift net. Caught everything. Killed the lot. But you know, fishing is a great sport, unless, of course, you're a fish. I mean, put yourself in their shoes. I mean, how would you feel if you're a fish? I mean, it's not nice, is it? Imagine there you are going out with your wife, Mrs. Yellowtail. You're going out to a nice little restaurant. Your wife's there just nibbling on the entree, nice bit of yabby, and all of a sudden, poof! She's gone, hooked through the eye. It would put your seafood on a string for life, wouldn't it? That's an awful thing, actually. It's awful when you catch a fish and the hook's gone through the eye, you know. And the fish is flapping there looking at you like this, going... You bastard! I've seen grown men go to jelly when they've got something like that. They're sort of trying to get the hook out and they start talking to the fish. Sorry, little fellow, I didn't mean it. Then all of a sudden, he pricks his finger on the hook. Ow! You ripped the fish's face off! You bastard! And hit it with a bit of 4x2! You bastard! He was trying to get away! Sorry to interrupt. Evidently, we have a lost audience member, a little girl by the name of Tony Grant. She's wearing a white top and a pair of jeans. She's missing from the audience. So if anyone is missing someone fitting that description, could you please come and see me at the Big Gig Lost Audience Members desk? And we'll take care of that during the show. And what a show it is, ladies and gentlemen. Let's not waste any time. Let's kick it right off with a great band. Mr. B.J. McNeely and the... nearly forgot it. The Mighty Reapers!
Here's a late news update. Thousands flee Lithuania to avoid threatened George Nagus documentary. President Bush declares a piece of broccoli in our time. And the Duchess of York produces a bouncing 6-pound cheesecake. But first, in a shock reshuffle situation scenario, the Hawke caretaker government has abolished the ministries that caused all the bloody trouble recently and replaced them with new designer departments. Out go the ministries of finance, social security, and the treasury. In comes the mega ministry for low rent, nice weekends, finding loose change behind the sofa cushions, firm buttocks and thighs, and unlimited oral sex during office hours. The controversial department of holding down pensioners and rifling their assets will be retained by Paul Keating because, as a spokesman explained, it's too late to retrain him. Sport. Oh, sorry. Eating for food. Food. Sorry.
Sport. There was blood on the canvas tonight when Australia's cruiserweight indoor chess tornado, Marvin Mindblower Milk, crushed Sweden's Ingmar Brain Crusher Bergman in a last move on the bell at the climax of a sit-down, knockout, sudden death correspondence match held over 9 months at the Barry Jones Think Tank and Drag Racing Coliseum. Milk was 3 pawns down with his bishop nowhere he ought to be and his queen facing a very black knight when he brought the crown to its knees with a variation of the Lovelace gambit. White rook to black king, black knight to trouser pocket, jam black rook up Bergman's nose and send someone round to his house to kick his dog. A shaken Bergman said, "I haven't seen a move like that since Woody Allen put the hard word on Diane Keaton in Play It Again, Sam." Milk now flies to Vesuvius, where he will meet Jane Fonda in the first nude chess playoff ever staged in a live volcano. Marvin, you sure blow my mind.
Oh, God, Carmen, you really oughtn't to embarrass our national heroes like that.
Marvin and I lived together for 5 years, Veronica.
Oh.
While we finished our PhDs.
Oh.
Back to the Fast and Furious.
Chip.
Well, Brett, do you like to disagree with people? No! Maybe you like to tackle social issues. Then you could be leader of the opposition. You get to play devil's advocate. And you'll head the shadow cabinet. Be concerned with Australian families. Your wife's in Labour. The left wing, bitch! Rule the party with an iron fist. Turn down the music. Go out and press the flesh. What a well-hung parliament! From the party whip. And the loyal support of your opposition colleagues. Why not get yourself a safe seat? Remember to attract those swinging voters. Be the leader of the opposition. Be the man with the tan when the politics hits the fan.
Well, it appears that our lost audience member, Tony Grant, is still lost. No one's claimed it yet, so here she is. Here's Tony. Don't worry, Tony, I'm sure we'll find someone to claim you soon. Meanwhile, Mr. Elliot Goblet is a very good friend of mine. I had the pleasure of working with him last year in the United States of America. You've seen him on Hey Hey. You've seen him on Hunch. You've seen him reading the news for SBS, and now see him here live, even as he speaks, Mr. Elliot Goblet.
Yeah, hello, and it's great to be inside your television. Last week I flew up to Cairns to perform at a conference, and on the flight I found the pilot to be a shy, introverted sort of a guy, and I knew that he was because not once did he come out of his room. And I got into trouble for trying to open a window just above the wing of the plane. My argument was I needed a wide, flat surface to lay out my jigsaw puzzle. And I spent a lot of time in the aeroplane toilet because there's something about being high up in the sky. Take two. And I spent a lot of time in the aeroplane toilet because there's something about being high up in the sky in a confined space with people knocking on the door that really turns me on. It's my dream to open a simulated African safari park where me and my friends attach horns to our heads and run around chasing Land Rovers. And you heard it first right here at the big gig. One time I couldn't straighten a crooked picture and it really bothered me, so I re-wallpapered on an angle. Last week my girlfriend told me she'd had an affair with this other man 7 times. Understandably, I was upset, and I told her if it happens again, they'll both have to move out of my house. This is a nice audience. Last month I did a Bucks night, and the guys were all drunk and just kept yelling out, "Get your gear off, Elliot." And after I did that, it was really hard getting back onto my normal act again. I got thrown out of a classical concert for heckling the conductor. I told him to turn around so he could see his face. To me, the great thing about being a test match bowler is that you get the opportunity to shine a cricket ball on your groin in front of thousands of people. I'd like to change the pace a bit now. Last week I had mumps, measles, malaria, hay fever, yellow fever, glandular fever, hepatitis, arthritis, dermatitis, sinusitis, tonsillitis, laryngitis, gallstones, kidney stones, diabetes, piles and tinea. But I'm okay now. My lemon tree is starting to grow raisins, but I don't really mind because the raisins are big and they're yellow and they're sour. I spent most of today walking around in a circle in a revolving door. It was one of those days where I needed to be continually on the move but didn't want to go very far. When I sleep with a girl, I like to be underneath the bed. Or if I'm by myself, I like to go to sleep in a standing position. That way getting up in the morning isn't so difficult. Pretty kinky, eh? At the moment, I'm writing a film called Son of Mr. Ed. The unfortunate story about a talking horse who has no one to talk to because his owner is mute. I like to drop a ball of snow down the front of my trousers, then see how long it takes before I get a big wet patch. Makes me go internally berserk. One time at a restaurant, I saw a guy choking on a chicken bone, so I pulled out my camera and photographed him from all sorts of different angles. You just don't get opportunities like that every day. I worry about the effect of spray cans on the ozone layer, so I use a roll-on fly spray. But you've got to be quick to catch the little buggers. It's time for me to get out of your television, so bye for now.
Hi, it's me, Candida. and I'm happy and I'm well adjusted and I don't have any fears or self-doubts, you know. Except for that, course I did. Yourself is a reflection of your furniture. Yeah, they said I was like a coarse weave flaccati rug and I let people walk all over me, which was true. I gave them $500 to tell me that. Yeah. But apart from that, you know, like, I have a really lucky life, right? And, you know, and I should put something back into society because society gives me so much, right? So I decided what I would do is give help to the people that were less fortunate than myself, you know? And I don't mean the girl at the gym who got the social disease from the Nautilus equipment. No, I'm talking about those people who are out... Oh, got it. No, it doesn't hurt. Yeah, no, I'm talking about, like, the people on the brink of despair, right? Who are caught up in the car park of life, going round and round, down, down, never finding a parking spot, never finding a lift out. I have been to the depths of despair, and it's dark, and it's horrible, and I couldn't find my car. I've woken up in the middle of the night screaming, level 2, level 2! Yeah, so that's why I decided to volunteer to be a counsellor for Lifeline, yeah. It is totally fantastic, right? Because I love talking to people who are miserable. Yeah, like I talked to this woman, right, and she said she'd just lost a job and her boyfriend. She didn't have anywhere to live and she didn't have any money and she was really, really confused. And I said, you know, what's your star sign? And she said she was a Libran, and I said, well, don't worry about it, you were meant to be confused. Oh, I'm a natural for this job. And back and back and back and back. Anyway, then I spoke to this man, and he said, and got it. He said, right, that he was really depressed, and no, I call them Roman rings. They won't stay still. Oh, I got it. Right, I talked to this man, right? And he said he was really depressed and he was filled with anxiety. No, that's all right. He was filled with anxiety and guilt, right? And he felt like killing himself. And I said, no, what sort of work do you do? And he said he was a real estate agent. And I said, well, look, just look on the bright side. If you kill yourself, you might come back as a worthwhile person. Here's a proper job. Come back as a toad. Yeah, either way is ahead. Yeah. But then last night, right, I got this phone call, and I knew from this man's breathing that he was really, really tense, right? Yeah, and then he said he wanted to get a picture of who he was talking to, so he asked me what I looked like and what I was wearing. Yeah, but that didn't make him any more relaxed. He even got tenser. I said, you have got to learn to relax, right? What I do when I'm not feeling myself, I take a really nice long walk, right? And then I thought, Candida, don't say that, it could be on a roof or a cliff with a car phone. I said, don't worry about the walk, just find somewhere comfortable, right? Get a grip on yourself and concentrate on your breathing, right? In, out, breathe in, breathe out. Feel it going in, feel it going out. Slower, slower. All right, faster, faster. And then he started groaning, and I said, come on, come on. There is no use flogging yourself over spilt milk. Because, right, we've all done things we wish we hadn't. Like the time I ran into the back of a Porsche. I'm still paying it off. And I said to him, and we all have bad dreams. Like I have this recurring nightmare, right, where I go to the gym and I've forgotten to wear my leotards and tights. And he said, yes, yes, yes. And I thought to myself, does he have the same dream? And then I said, let it out. That's right, let it out, let it out, let it all out, let it all out. And then he just sort of whimpered. And he went really quiet. And I said, don't forget your breathing, come on, in, out, he said, no, it's all right, it's all right. I've had enough for a while. And then he tried to give me his credit card number and pay me. And I said, you don't have to pay me, it's free, this is a social service. And he said, in all my years as a theatre critic, I've never heard of such a thing. Yeah. He said, I've always had to pay, you know, for some things. And I said, no, this is a government service. This is a hands-on, no-holds-bar, upfront government service. It says it in the brochure. Yeah, so anytime you want to ring, ring. If you've got an itch, scratch it, I always say. Totally therapeutic.
That was Candida, and she is totally gorgeous. You okay, Tony? That's good. Our next guest is also totally gorgeous in his own sweet way. He's come all the way from Canada, and he is currently slaying him in the aisles at the last joke, the joke last of the laugh one that it is in. The last laugh in Melbourne. Please make him welcome Mr. Paul Wildbum.
Thank you, thank you. I actually wasn't going to be here tonight. I belong to this organization called Paranoids Anonymous. And they called me up and said there was a meeting, but they wouldn't tell me where it was. So, here I am. I want to talk to you about death tonight, which I think is the biggest paranoia anybody has, and a lot of myths about death. Things like, people respect cats because they have 9 lives. This is not true. You take a large rock and hit a cat once, twice, he's gone. I checked it out. A lot of people are, if you take out insurance, you're worth more dead than alive. So you can actually calculate this. You can look at your policy, you go, okay, if I lose 2 fingers, a foot, and one of my ears, I can get that stereo. If I lose both my legs and both arms, I can afford that car. And if I die, I got a vacation. This is great. And if you're a tourist, you go someplace, right away everybody goes, let's look at the dead stuff. Hey, here's a city. These people have been dead for 5,000 years. Let's take some pictures. Great. Hey, there's a guy dying on the street. Let's go to his house in an hour. It doesn't work. But that's not why I came here. I came here because when you die, they say your life flashes in front of you, kind of like a movie. It's kind of like an Oscars thing, I think. When I go, it's going to be like a great flick. I'm going to be there. That's going to be like, I'd like to thank the Academy very much for this award for my death movie. And I'd especially like to thank my mom and dad, without whom this movie could not have been produced. And all those other little people who took time out of their own movies to be involved in my life. So I'd like to present to you now a little death movie. Just think about that. You look at dead stuff, probably like 5,000 years from now, people will come back to this studio. They'll go, this is where they made the big gig. They're all dead now. Yeah, that's where they did that classic episode with Paul Wildbaum. Yeah, he was here just that day. Death, the movie. Me, me, me. Me, me, me. Yeah. Good morning, good morning. Singing in the shower. Pour, 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 pour. Let's have another cup of coffee. Burp. Let's have another. Click. And 1 and 2 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 and. Dun 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 dun. He's gone. Oh, thank God. Good morning, good morning. It's great. Singing in the shower. Pour, pour, pour. Let's have another cup of coffee. Click, click, click. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. Who is it? No one home. fridge. Boom, 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 boom. Get the TV. Ah, boom. Get the fridge. Ah, boom. Couch. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Gotta hide. Quick. Boom. Oh. 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 Hey. Oh. 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 Oh.
Good evening. Here is a further news update. In tonight's news, Bill Wyman and Lang Hancock to star in remake of Lolita, Danny Minogue quits cast of Lolita, and broccoli found to cause Dan Quayle in Rats. But first, in a shock lateral reshuffle, the Foster's Liberal Party has redressed its front bench from left to right, according to ability. John Howard becomes shadow minister for wet weekends, brown shoes and leaking beetroot sandwiches. Fred Cheney takes on the high-profile portfolio of dry humping visitors' legs and new best friend. Chancellor Professor Dr. Sir John Hewson, OBE, QED, BA, will allocate parking space. And Andrew Peacock, who resigned last week, will join the travelling Wilburys to replace the late Roy Orbison in Skittle and Contralto.
Showbiz. It was an evening of triumph and glamour when the ABC News Task Force team swept the board at the prestigious 1990 Doogie Awards for television news presentation last night. The Tenterfield Masonic Hall was a fairyland of crepe streamers and mirror balls, and the Great Western flowed like wine. Among the ABC programs to snatch the coveted doogies from the commercial networks were Four Corners for their investigation of passive asbestos exposure among hearing-impaired single lesbian parents and social workers in the far north, and the 7:30 report for its expose of the official chaos during the far northern floods, when no one heard the alarm go off. But the loudest ovation was reserved for our very own News Force task reader, Veronica Glenn Huntley, who was unanimously awarded the Platinum Doogie for her consistent poise, clarity, articulation, and personality. Miss Glenn Huntley was unfortunately indisposed with prenatal dry heaves that night, but her award was proudly accepted by me. Miss Glenn Huntley's husband, Australian golfing god Wayne Lightning Truscott, made a stirring speech in which he praised Veronica as the one person living who has done most to make the news seem respectable. Ecstatic ABC personnel then adjourned to the Tenterfield Buffaloes Club Disco, where they wined and dined and sang and danced to a passionate, glistening salsa band until the whole room throbbed with celebration. Well, where is it? Oh, Veronica. I nearly forgot. Oh, sorry, broke. You know how Wayne drives when he's had a few. To the rest of the galaxy.
Hi kids and welcome to Toy Box. It's the groovy news show where you get to find out all the biggest things in kiddies rock and roll. I'm Matty P and it's a big Toy Box hello to you, Matty Q.
Big Toy Box hello to you, Big M.
And a big Toy Box hello to all the boys and girls.
Hello. Yeah, right on, yeah.
All right, now let's get straight into it. And the biggest news in kiddies rock and roll this week is that British supergroup The Wombles look set to reform. I've heard that ace axeman Dougal from the Magic Roundabout is going to fill in for Uncle Orinoco on lead guitar.
That's right, Matty. They're getting together for a huge anti-apartheid gig at Wembley Stadium. Also appearing on the bill will be U2, the B-52s, Desmond Tutu, the Hoodoo Gurus, Pierre Ubu, Black Uhuru and Kasha Gugu.
Yeah, all right. And Italian pop star Pinocchio has apparently had a nose job. We spoke to Pinocchio's manager, Geppetto, and he told us that Pinocchio wants to look more like his idol, Mr. Squiggle.
Pinocchio's at number 5 on the charts with Puppet on a String. Number 4, Ice-T with Here Is My Spout. Number 3, The Trolls with Who's That Walking Over My Bridge Over Troubled Water. Whispering Jack Be Nimble has teamed up with Simply Red Riding Hood for the great Grandma's House Mix. And at number 1, for 3 weeks in a row, Fox on the Run by Basil Brush.
All right, yeah. Rock line band. Yeah, Basil Brush. Hey, not a bad song. There's actually a bit of a hot rumour going around about Basil at the moment. Have you heard about Basil? Apparently, yeah, he's a glove puppet.
Yeah. Hey, guess what, kids?
What do you got, Matty?
I've got the new Kurt Dirt here from Crowded Cubby House.
All right, yeah.
I've whacked it on the old Kurt Dirt player. I borrowed it from old Groovy G.
Yeah.
And guess what? Have a listen to the production on this number, will you? Yeah, really rocks
rock
on.
and
You can
bass line,
scratch it
yeah,
and
to the
everything.
max.
But the funny thing is, some of the fellas were messing around with this in the studio before, and listen what happens when you play it backwards. Yeah.
Kill your sister with a spanner. Kill your sister with a spanner.
Whoa! Heavy gear.
Yeah, very heavy gear. And speaking of heavy gear, Woolly Bully legend Bar Black Sheep has been arrested at Penang Airport on drug charges. Apparently he was caught with 3 bags full. There you go, Matty. Police are now looking for a little boy who lives down the lane.
All right. Yeah, right on, kids. Well, that's about all we've got time for in Toy Box. Please join us next week when we'll be looking inside Terence Trent Barbie's camper van.
Right, bye-bye.
Bye. Right on.
That was the Empty Pockets, 2 nice guys, but unfortunately they sold out. Definition of a comedian who sells out? Someone who makes television commercials for more money than I did. But here's someone who will never sell out because she hears a message. A woman. She is a woman. I'll rewind and say that again. Because she is a woman with a message, Denise Scott. You okay, Tony? Come on, darling, we'll go this way.
Now, the Bible tells us all to go forth and multiply. Now, that's a simple enough instruction, but be warned, it can lead to complications, like children. Now, but having children is a fascinating experience. I mean, even the pregnancy test is fascinating because, of course, you do a midstream urine sample. Now, has anyone here tonight done a midstream urine sample? Anyone here got children? Anyone here had sex? Anyone know what it is? No, well, I could not do mine at the doctor's. I'll be frank with you. I cannot piss on demand. No way. So I was able to do mine at home, and what a mind-expanding experience it was. I mean, I'd never thought of my wee as having a beginning, a middle, and an end. Sort of like poetry, in motion, except in poetry you capture the essence in words. In a midstream urine sample, you capture the essence in an old Vegemite jar. And look, what a perplexing time I had on the toilet. I mean, there I was, all set to go, jar in hand, and just when the hell does the middle of your wee start? I mean, is it now? Yes, go now. Oh, no, too soon. Oh, yes, better go now. Psst. Too late. You've missed the whole lot. But I finally did get a sample together and I went to the doctors. Now, not being really familiar with pregnancy tests, I wasn't overly concerned when the doctor took the lid off the jar and sniffed it. However, when he put his finger in, true, twirled it around and licked it. It's true, madam, true. I became suspicious. However, when he smacked his lips and said, "You obviously like garlic," I became positively bilious. In fact, I would have vomited in his rubbish bin, except I thought, my God, he might lick that too. Anyway. Then I began to panic. My hormones went whizzing around and around and around inside of me until they came together in a big lump of realisation. Or poo, I'm not sure. Is garlic detrimental for unborn babies? Oh, I didn't know. Oh, my God, I'm going to give birth to a monster. Oh, my God, my baby might look like Darren Hinch. Worse, my baby might think like Darren Hinch. Then the doctor took my hand. He said, "Denise, the bad news is I can't tell you whether you're pregnant or not. The good news is I can tell you you make a damn fine salad dressing." Of course, I had taken the wrong jar off the kitchen bench. Stupid, really stupid. Oh, God, I felt so stupid. Hang on. There was only one jar on the kitchen bench. Where the hell was my midstream urine sample? Then it came over me like a hot flush. Not the sample. A realisation. Last night's dinner party. The avocado vinaigrette. And they all said it had been so tasty. And when they asked me, was it difficult to make, I just didn't know what truth I was speaking when I said, "Oh, it's a piece of piss." Thank you very much.
That's all about that. That's good. Well, unfortunately, no one has claimed Tony yet, so I'm hanging on to it for a moment anyway. All right, Tony? Good girl. Now, these next performers, I've heard a lot about them. Everywhere I go, people tell me this act is terrific. You should push your hair out of your eyes, but that's not good. Everyone tells me how superb they are, and so I'm going to go and see them at the Universal Theatre in Melbourne to see how good they are, and I'm going to heckle them, by golly, because I think it builds character. They are originally from New Zealand, but truly an international act. Ladies and gentlemen, you're going to enjoy these people. Front Lawn.
I'll never have anything more than I've got today. If I'm not happy now, I'll probably stay that way. There is no denying I've got to keep on trying, but I'll never have anything more than I've got today. No, I'll never have anything more than I've got today. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll never have anything more than I've got today.
Sing it, baby.
Bring it back. If I'm not happy now, I'll probably stay that way. You'll probably stay that way. But, well, there is no denying, however, I've got to keep on trying, but I'll never have anything more than I've got today. I'll never have anything more. No, I'll never have anything more than I've got today. Concertina solo. right there, Don?
Sorry about that.
I know I'll never have anything more than I've got today. No, I'll never have anything more than I've got today.
You can sing along if you like. The words go, I'll never have...
No, I'll never have anything more than I've got today.
I'll never have anything more than I've got today.
No, I'll never have anything more than
Maybe
I've
we
got
could get them,
today.
we could get them clapping. How about clapping?
Oh, I know I'll never have anything more than I've got today.
We're from New Zealand.
No, I'll never singing than I've got today.
Let's hear you on your own.
No, I'll never have anything more than I've got today.
Australian accent.
I know I'll never have anything more.
He's not singing over there. He's not singing.
Louder! No, I'll never have anything more than I've got today. No, I'll never have anything more than I've got today.
This tale beginneth, dear gentles, some many years ago, in a far-off, strange, and curious place called the Land of Joe. False-hearted rogues with power, each one of them more bent, said, I'm corrupt, really, I am too, let's form a government. You could hear King Bajolki's laughter as he connived and gerrymandered, and the sound of stretch marks stretching as Lord Russ hymns expanded. Foul deeds befell protesters, blacks died without question, while Joe ate Flo's pumpkin scones and complained of indigestion. Graft and vice one day, and more of it the next. Men overbearing, overpaid, and badly oversexed. But then spake a man, Fitzgerald, made from metal, fierce and fiery. Something smells rotten like a cane toad's fart. We need an inquiry. To see the truth of the hearing proved an easy feat, as Joe stuttered with the eloquence of a dyslexic frog on heat. You southerners, troublemakers with your condom machine, try and shove it down our throats. Now, why don't you just come clean? A few $100,000, why, goodness gracious me, just gifts from friends with interests in keeping Queensland free. Of course, I know the meaning of the powers of separation, putting Nancy boys in prison and curbing masturbation. You ought to move to Queensland, be good for your soul. Up here, we've got corruption completely under our control. And so the age of darkness ended. The next election was a loss, and the people rejoiced gaily as they placed their trust in Goss. Then the Federal Nationals crumbled with their leader, Charlie Blunt. Seems the voters had decided he was really just a silly politician. Now democracy spreads across the world and frees the Eastern Bloc, and the people shout, good on you, Gorby, you're quite a decent block. For now, we can elect a competent party when the other collapses in failure. 'Tis a pity methinks we don't have the same choice right here in Australia. And the writing on the wall said that there shall be no wall. Open speech and equal rights shall be enjoyed by all. Whether Bajolki, Sesescu, or Deng Xiaoping, we're going to stop your fascist crap and bring an end to tyranny everywhere. Now don't you worry about that. Thank you.
Thank you, Anthony Ackroyd. Well, I don't know. Still no one's claimed Tony, and I really feel that there's a sense of love in the air. So, Tony, I'll just show you my dressing room for about 5 minutes or so. So, we'll see you a little bit later, okay? See you later, guys.
This is disgusting! I can't believe it. Get apart, you two! Come on, enough's enough, please!
Can you believe it? They've been snogging on all the way through Glenn's stuff, all the way through Anthony's stuff. I can't believe it. Young people in this world are disgusting. Fred Nile would be disgusted with you all. Look as you're down there. Stop hugging each other. Come on, get apart, you mongrels. Get apart. Stop it, mate. I've seen that. Get your tongue out of that woman's head. You, get back, boy. Bit of light between you two. I can't believe young people today. It's disgusting as filthy. Get apart. Get apart.
Get your hands
Come
up.
on.
Are you married, mate?
Move aside, please.
Would your wife like to see you here tonight doing this kind of thing?
Bloody hell.
Hey,
Stop it.
you're only about 8 years old. Cut it out. That's right. Get out of the way, you filthy, dirty people. Filthy, filthy. We're the Doug Anthony All-Stars! Honestly, look, young people, I know what's going through your minds. I know what crowd hysteria can be like. Because I remember when I was a little kid living in Port Moresby, my Uncle Robin and Uncle Terry dragged me along to see Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs happening down the local high school. And I was very excited. There were about 300 other little kids in the audience who were very excited because we were there to see something become real, like a legend come into existence. Snow White, who was a fantasy, becomes so real for us. That's very important for little kids, and I think we should destroy it. And we were sitting there, and then suddenly the curtain went up, whoosh! And there she was, Snow White. And she was a marvellous, beautiful, pulchritudinous being, exuding love and goodness like Weston's biscuits or something. And behind her, there were 7 real dwarves. And they were all wearing crash helmets, hurling one another around the theatre, having a great time. And Snow White turned to us and she said, "Hello, boys and girls." And we said, "Hello, Snow White." Oh, she wants my body. Jailbait, jailbait. And she said, "Now, boys and girls, can you tell me where those naughty little dwarves are?" And we said, "Yes, they're behind you. They're behind you." And she said, "Oh." "Where?" And we said, "They're behind you. They're behind you." And she said, "Oh." "Where?" And we said, "They're behind you. They're behind you. They're behind you." Started slashing the seats with our crayons. Now this went on for 25 minutes. And eventually the girl who was sitting next to me turned and said, "Ah, don't tell her. She's obviously a dickhead." Settle down. I call this sexual behaviour. I'm disgusted.
Guess what? Tim and I got told a secret today and we promised Richard we wouldn't tell, but we really can't keep it back. Richard's got a girlfriend.
Richard's got a girlfriend. Richard's got a girlfriend. Oh, lovers, lovers.
Oh, look, you're all so immature. Why don't you two just grow up a little, okay?
Oh, Richard. I know Richard's got a girlfriend because I saw them at the drive-in last night throating.
We were necking.
Not the way you were doing it.
Come here, come here. We're thinking of putting Richard into a mental hospital because he keeps thinking he's a duck. He's gone completely quackers.
Quackers! Oh, but actually, I approve of Richard taking on a lover because I believe if every day you can make one person squeamy, you've led a worthwhile day. Even if that person is yourself.
Hey, just come here, come here. We've really got to put Richard in a mental home because he thinks he's a cross between a monkey and a fairy. He's a chimpanzee.
Oh, look, that is just so childish. Why don't you two just grow up? And as for you, Paul McDermott, I know that you don't know what you're talking about, Paul McDermott, because you don't even know how to do it, Paul McDermott.
Oh, yeah? Oh,
yeah.
Well, for your information, Rich, they call me the Wizard of Lovemaking. They call me the Master of the Little Death. They call me the Oracle of Orgasm. Just watch.